What's going on, fellas? Jimothy Spyder, as always, joined by my partner, LeRoy Cannonball, Week 17, and we are 8-7, hoping and praying for that wild card playoff berth. Yeah, but all the prayers in the world are not going to help us after dropping a winnable one last week to Jacksonville. We lose by 4 out there, and now I think the only way we could get that playoff spot is to win out, and that starts here today against these New England Patriots, Spyder. Fourth quarter about to begin, but let's take a second and see exactly how we got to this point. Halfway through the first quarter, Lamar, sensing some pressure from the left, bails out, barely gets his ball off, and who do you think you are? I am the Bryce man cometh. What a great highlight, showing the big guy diving in for 6. Now Patriots turn with the football. Mac Jones looking to fit this ball in. Good thing for us, Coach TreyBandz is running Operation MK Ultra. Montel Kitchen, another pick on broadcast, spinning a defender out of his shoes. Getting not a bad return out of it either. Offense ends up stalling out, but we end up getting 3 off that pick. Patriots next drive, third down on the 5. This is after a fourth down conversion to keep the drive alive. Jones throwing the slant late, and you're always going to get punished by the mythological creature that is McNasty. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. He's such a beast. Wait, so that's what you prepared for that segment? You're really going to roll with that? All right, that's none of my business. Baltimore got the ball back, already got a 10-point lead, and LJ looking for that patented go route to Bateman. Rashad Bateman down at the 1. I think it just came to his mind that he's got to return some videotapes, Cannonball.
We've got to return some videotapes.
He leads the team in catches, yards, and touchdowns. I'm just not surprised to see the man eating on broadcast yet again. Oh, and by the way, since you did all that hard work, let's go ahead and get you the ball for the touchdown as well. Rashad Bateman, like 7-11 in the end zone. He's always open. Patriots fighting an uphill battle, down 3 scores. The 2-minute warning just went off, and we just don't get enough defensive line love on this show, Spyder. Calling out his name for the very first time, Isaac Richie Rich. Well, don't get too excited over there. Very next play, 3rd and 22. Coach sending some pressure, and Kyle Hamilton getting embarrassed by the Durantula out there. Maybe next time go for a swat. Hamilton's been hot and cold all year, and this is very cold. And it's kind of cold-blooded of us to show it in slow-mo. I thought we were supposed to have these guys' backs. I know the young man Kyle Hamilton will not be tuning into this show next week. Same drive now out on the 6. Patriots going to get a much-needed score right before half here, giving it to the same man, Durant, who's going to work the outside and get in. Well, it's all good. I got no problem taking a 10-point lead into halftime. We've had control of this whole game. Hold on, coach is going deep again. It's Donovan Powell. There goes the neighborhood, getting that touchdown right back and making it a 3-score game again. About 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Ravens facing a 3rd and 8. Lamar Jackson trying to get some of that scramble magic going, but this one he's going to throw it to Mike Jones. Actually, it's Deion Jones who's going to take this all the way back. Lamar taking a shot down the field. Yes, only time you could hit these guys anymore. I could see Brady still drawing a flag on a play like that, though. Now a much closer game after that pick 6. Very long 3rd down, 3rd and 13. What's the call? You know what it is. Throw it up to Don Cheadle Powell. He's literally always open for a go route. And it's really crazy if you go and look at Action Jackson's stats after this pass is completed. He's averaging 16 yards per attempt. Out here chucking bombs, and maybe later f***ing moms. Wow. Watch the language. You know we have to pay for every beep we put into these videos. One play later, let's call on the superstar Miles Scandrick now! Fumbles the rock. His 4th fumble of the year. Got a little bit of a Butterfinger problem. No, Spyder, he has a fumbling problem. I have a Butterfinger problem. I'm over 350 pounds at this point. So here we are, all caught up. Start of the fourth quarter. Patriots driving. 3rd and 5 from the 36. Jones got a tight window to the outside, but does complete it, and a missed tackle. Durant going to pick up a little bit more. Durant's played very well for New England. 8 catches, 121 yards. And coach of these Patriots, making his Spyder and Cannonball debut, is JB Pac-12. Nice to have you with us. He's having a very tough year this year, has made the playoffs the previous 2 seasons, but the wheels have fallen off this year, completing a ball down the field, though, setting them up at the 31. Coach JB trying to play spoiler here, trying to kill these Ravens' playoff hopes. Got some pressure from the right and a wide open man. It's a touchdown. Amari Gordon picking up his 12th tutty of the year, drawing these Patriots within 3. Just need a long, sustained drive here, or even better, how about we get a kick return from Zaire Wise? He's got some speed, but he runs right into a defender. Not the greatest vision out of this guy sometimes. Offense back on the field, running into a stacked box, but it doesn't matter. Offensive line getting a huge push. Scanny getting only about 4 yards a carry. But, you know, this New England pass defense has been really, really bad, really porous, if I could use kind of a more intellectual word. So I think we should just keep slinging it. Let's dial up some more go routes. They obviously can't cover it. Instead, another handoff, and it's going to be 3rd down, Spyder. Just about 6 left in regulation. 4-man rush. Jackson, bullet to Zaire Wise. That will move the chains. Now Ravens in those beautiful purple paint jerseys, operating with a fresh set. Coach TreyBandz with a play action, and it gets shut down right quick from that boy Max Crosby, leading the team in sacks. That's his 12th and a half sack of the campaign this year. He's had a heck of a year, playing with limited time as well, most likely due to injury. We'll have to check in with our sideline reporter that we still don't have, because production doesn't want to put any money into this show. 2nd and long. Jackson trying to make something happen here. Nice little dump off to Scanny. It's the right read. A lot of space. Going to get a lot of it back. 3rd and 6 now with just about 5 left. And I wouldn't say this drive has been successful per se just yet, but a lot of time has dripped off. That is one good thing about it. And we're kind of in range to where we might be able to go for it. Looks like a run, and it is going to be a draw to Scanny. Doesn't let his blocks quite develop, but gets tackled forward. Thank you, gravity. Now, baby, getting his legs completely blown out from underneath him. Reminds me of that Cuba Gooding Jr. movie, where he's like a Navy man, and it kind of ghost ships his legs. You know, that rope or whatever. Well, what movie are we talking about? Are you referencing 2 movies at once? Of course, I know what both movies you're referencing. I am a bit of a cinephile. Just don't bring that fact up about me at a PTA meeting. Got this short run here. Still working. Actually, that's Melvin Gordon. Thought Scanny was out there. He almost never goes to the sidelines. I guess even he needs a little bit of a breather after getting his legs torpedoed from that Patriots defender. Now from the 43, already taken 3 minutes off the clock this drive. Got a screen lined up, and Bateman just short. The clock will continue to run. We do have that 3-point cushion, but obviously we'd love to push it to 10. 3rd and 1, a little bit of misdirection from Coach here. We got the heavies out, but it is going to be a pass. Snapped, and the Patriots bringing a lot of pressure over the middle quickly, but dropped. Donovan Powell, rare drop. And this, we might be able to kick it with Tucker, but Coach is going to stay aggressive here, and I like a pass, actually, with how well New England has played the run. See what Coach has in store for us, looking like a stretch, and J.B. Pack is going to play this. He's bringing everybody into the box. Mano y mano. Well, actually, 11 manos. Snap and a handoff, man, in the backfield. That's Crosby again, eating our lunch and getting the ball back for his team. And even though I'm rooting for the Ravens, this guy, Max Crosby, has been a joy to watch in the short amount of time we've been here. Reminds me a lot of myself when I was in my prime. You know, I was getting back there in the backfield, blowing people up, getting sacks in crunch time. I guess it's just a long-winded, egoic way of saying, I respect your game, Crosby. New England with possession again has already scored 14 unanswered and trying to take their first lead of the game. Jones. Great protection. Looking corner. Dropped. Again, trying to force it to the young man Durant out there. 5th round pick out of Washington State. Got some time here. Might as well throw it out to the sponsor of the week, Tony's Pizza, on the corner of Herndon and Shaw. Tony's Pizza No, I don't have anything else to add. I already gave you the information. I don't care if it doesn't cost any extra. Just air the commercial. Oh, I see. All right. Not gonna lie, not a great pie. I wouldn't go there if I were you guys. Already tried it. Harris to the outside. A little bit of a counter there, but doesn't get much. And Baltimore's played the run well, as always. When don't we play the run well, Spyder? Might have been a rhetorical question, but I'm gonna hit you with the answer. Anytime we need to play the run well, seems like we don't. Big 3rd and 6 here, playing man. Lofting this ball up, and Montel gets a hand on it. Already has a pick. He might have been able to yick that one. Coach TreyBandz plays it safe, plays the swat. We've been burned earlier, going for a pick in the wrong situation. 4th and 6, and gotta have it. Game not completely over if we do stop them here, but that nail in the coffin would get that much closer to their devil vampire heart. Jones, snap from shotgun, got an open man. It's Flash Gordon running a quick out route. Wide open, good read from Mac Jones, keeping the drive alive and, unfortunately, stopping the clock as well. Coach bailing out of that pressure, showing more of a cover 1 look now. Hand off to Harris, Weatherford whiffing through the air. Just a 4-yard tote. 2:20 and counting. Mac Jones with the football, play action, little rollout, lot of time, but nobody open, has to throw this football away. Good job defense. And if the offense would have just showed up a little bit more today, I mean, we've picked off Mac Jones 3 times. This game should not be this close. From the 35, just before the 2-minute warning, Jones firing, Durant. He's got nobody in front of him after a missed tackle. It's a touchdown, Carl Durant. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead, their first lead of the whole contest. 21 unanswered, and it's a pretty easy read from Mac Jones here, just playing a simple cover 3. Kyle Hamilton getting embarrassed on this broadcast again, covering dirt, not carrying with the receiver. And of course, honorable mention, Marlon Humphrey hits sticking the ground. Yeah, you might have played a great game last week, but what have you done for me lately? Zaire Wise still looking for his first kick return of the year, fielding this one 1 yard deep in the end zone. He has a punt return, breaking a tackle, taking a bit of a lick at the end there. Well, this is what you want, if you are a quarterback. You want the ball, 2 minutes left, got to get a touchdown. It's the classic thing. Let's see if LJ is up to the task. First play. Play action, already got pressure in his face and barely going to get this one off. They don't have a lot of talent out in New England right now, but this defensive line is playing like grown men. They're playing that chunky soup game, Spyder. Ravens from shotgun, dialing up a quick hitter to Wise. A fumble, Scanny there to pick it up luckily, and not quite enough for a first. Clock running, 3rd and inches, lot of motion here pre-snap. And look, New England's going to press. Let's go deep. We've burnt them plenty of times deep. Instead, a handoff to Scanny, who's going to get a good bit. A little bit too much wiggle in his wriggle, if that's even a phrase. So we get the first down. I do wish we would have at least looked at a deep shot there. Like you said, they haven't been very good at playing press or defending the long ball. Those safeties are playing right next to the first down line. I'm surprised JB Pack is going to let this happen. Don Powell, what are you doing, coach? Touchdown. And of course I mean Coach JB Pack. Great read, Coach TreyBandz. How are you going to get beat on the deep ball for what seems to be like the 6th time this game? Go back to replay, and it's just like you said. You see those safeties just kind of creeping over the first down line. And Coach JB has got to be just livid. How do you let a guy just run past you as a cornerback when you're playing 10 yards off at the snap? You got a 10-yard head start, and you still end up giving up this huge shot, and you're 5 yards behind at the farthest point as well. So somehow he beat you by 15 yards. It's bad defense when even Spyder's getting hot over here. He's checking his blood pressure. He's running a little hot right now. Great play, Baltimore. It's very easy to get discouraged, giving up 21 unanswered. Just did what they have to do, and we just got to, do that one more time, but on the defensive side. Patriots holding on to those timeouts. About 50 left. Another pass from shotgun here on second down. Pressure through late. Affect the throw. See if we can narrow down who exactly that was.
It's hard to tell. I don't know the defensive line that well. You think I would. Kind of outing myself for not doing my research, but I believe that's Isaac Rich.
3rd and 7, and coach is going to gamble here. He's going to bring a lot of pressure, and it's a good call. Mac Jones flustered, barely gets it away. Now a very long 4th down with the game on the line.
Coach TreyBandz dialing up the pressure last play. I love it. Unexpected. Obviously caught Jones off guard. One play away from sealing this game.
Jones dropping back, looking, more pressure from the right, and that'll do it.
Oh, it's so sweet. It's so sweet, isn't it? To win on pass rush. Nothing better, nothing more satisfying. You know, we don't get a lot of credit. Us guys down in the trenches. Yeah, the Myles Garrett. Yeah, the Dwight Freeney, you know, all these superstars. But what about the guys, just the everyday guys? The Jags. The just a guy. Because that's who came in here and made this pressure. He's just a guy. We don't know his name. He doesn't have a star under his name. He doesn't have an X. He's nothing. He's no factor at all. Except guess what? He was a factor today.
And I'm not going to lie, that last call from you there, that last line, I'm wondering if there's some gas leaking into this building here. Because that didn't really make much sense, or I didn't like that, I guess. I haven't liked your commentary today, and it's been so bad. Scandrick to the outside. He's going to have an open lane for 28 yards. How about a garbage time touchdown for number 2?
Scandrick bringing the scan drip today. Looking beautiful in that aforementioned purple jersey. They all have looked wonderful, and they all have come together at the end as a team to pull this one out.
That's going to do it. Push us to 9-7. The Jets have already clinched one of the AFC wildcard spots, so there's 2 spots left with 3 teams fighting for it. Us Ravens, the Colts, and the Texans. Gonna need to win next week, and the Texans to lose, I believe, is our easiest way to get in. We'll keep you updated.
Thank you so much for watching. So nice having you with us. I do kind of smell gas, though, Spyder. I think there might have been something to that theory. Thank you to the coaches, and in association with the NEFL. We'll see you next time.
We out.